tonight is based on the book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by Frank Baum. Now, this book was written in 1900, but over the decades, there have been many adaptations of the story. Now, this primarily is a coming-of-age story of a young girl who, in the quest of looking for her heart's desire, is transported to this faraway fantasy land, and there she discovers the true meaning of home. Our adaptation of the story, and in fact, we've rewritten large chunks of the script, this includes the characters learning various life lessons and what really is important to have in one's life in a world that's full of strife. The music is inspired by the award-winning film version of the same story, but was completely produced from scratch by our music producer, Nithilan George. Barring that, every single aspect of this show has been produced in-house, right from the performers, of course, but also the props, costume design, makeup, set design, direction, and production. Our cast and crew includes children from grades 4 through 11 and is a whopping 560-member student team. We have been working tirelessly for the past 3 months, and parents, you perhaps have had a glimpse of this at home, where you have your children practicing their routines, singing their songs, or saying their lines non-stop. This is what we've been working towards. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Christwood School's The Wizard of Oz.
Toto. Toto. Where is this dog? Toto. There you are. Where you been? I'm so glad to see you. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain, a place where there is no trouble. Is there such a place?
Troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly over the rainbow, white
This place does not feel like home. I wish I was back in Kansas. That's where I belong. Oh, sorry. I was at the gazebo watching dragonflies. I swear they are magical creatures disguised as insects, Auntie M.
I love your imagination, my dear. I love your imagination, my dear. Well, hear me out, Dorothy. Our neighbors next door, the Alexanders, have their granddaughter visiting. She's roughly your age, and they've invited you to go over and hang out for a while. What do you think? It'd be fun.
I'm not sure. The last neighborhood party I went to, the girls weren't so friendly. Or maybe it's me. I don't know. They're so different to my friends back in Kansas.
Oh, come on, Dorothy. This may not be Kansas, but Chennai has been your home for a while now.
I know, but I don't want to go. Besides, I have a Zoom call with Zia, my best friend, who unfortunately lives in Kansas. She wanted to see Toto again. And where's Toto?
He must be outside, my dear. Don't worry.
He was with me at the gazebo. I hope he hasn't wandered out into the neighborhood. Toto!
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 What's going on?
Oh, I can't find Toto. If anything happens to him, it'll be my fault. I'm gonna go look for him. Sorry, Uncle Henry, Auntie Em, I gotta go.
Oh, I worry about that girl. She's just refused another invitation to go hang out with someone her age. She's such a good child, but she really doesn't want to settle into a life here, Henry.
Well, she is a teenager, and this is typical teenager behavior. After all, she lived all this time in America and has been used to a very different kind of a life, I know, your brother meant well to send her here, but it'll take little Dorothy a while to get used to life here in Chennai. After all, it's very different to Kansas.
Oh, don't I remember? I'm glad we moved back to India all those years ago. My brother and his wife both have such crazy jobs traveling all the time. Dorothy was alone a lot, She definitely needed to get out and make new friends. So in a way, I thought sending her back to India would be a good thing. I'm still hoping it'll turn out okay. She's such a good child, and we do love her a lot.
Indeed. Hopefully, she'll see that and think of this place as home. Do you hear that? The wind is getting stronger by the second. I think the cyclone's definitely going to hit us. It's been dark and windy all day, so...
Well, the weatherman's latest update on Facebook says to stay indoors and that the weather's gonna get crazy. Wind speeds to reach 120 km per hour, he says. Oh God, I hope that the Gulmore tree near our gate doesn't fall. Where is this, Dorothy?
Call her phone and ask her to come home right away. The wind is quite strong already.
Oh, Auntie Em, Uncle Henry, Toto has wandered into horrid Mrs. Rosemary's garden. I found him just as she was coming out with a stick to hit poor Toto.
Oh, Dorothy, not again. You know that old Mrs. Rosemary does not like dogs. She claims that Toto digs up her veggie patch.
He does not. He was just looking around. I grabbed him and jumped over her garden wall. She was screaming at us. She nearly caught us too. And she said she was going to complain about Toto to the building association. And to the corporation, have them picked up and taken away. She can't do that, can she? Oh, please don't let her.
Oh, calm down, child. Nothing's gonna happen to Toto. Mrs. Rosemary is just grumpy. And look, the poppy seeds you sowed, the flowers have finally bloomed.
Oh, wow. Just like the poppies that grow in the park across our house in Kansas. Oh, these are so lovely. I'm gonna put them on my windowsill.
Oh dear, it's Mrs. Rosemary.
I knew it. Don't pick up, Auntie Em.
Be fine, I'll put it in speaker. Calm down, Dorothy. Hi, Mrs. Rosemary.
Hello, Emily. This is Rosemary Jacob from Villa 13. I'm 2 streets down from you.
Yes, I know, Mrs. Rosemary. I have your number and...
Well then, I'm calling to tell you that I am sick and tired of your dog. He's a little devil and he digs picks up all my carrots. He's a menace to everyone, and I've made complaints.
Mrs. Rosemary, Toto is harmless. He's just very playful. We'd be happy to replace your carrots and even mend that hole in your fence, because that's probably how he gets into your garden.
I don't need any of that. We just need to get rid of the dog.
What? That's not...
I've called my nephew, who is a big shot at the corporation, and he has promised to send the dog catchers to take this dog away. I want to come over and personally see you locking him up and keeping him contained until the dog catchers get here.
Mrs. Rosemary, Toto is very gentle. With those that are gentle, that is. Look, there's a cyclone coming, so I suggest you stay put. You can come over later and we can sort this all out. Perhaps over a cup of coffee?
There's nothing to talk about. I'm walking down right now and making sure that the dog is properly locked up and doesn't bite anyone.
Gosh, what a grumpy old lady.
Oh, I knew it. She's always hated Toto. Because that one time when I was walking him and we saw her at the park, she swung her walking stick at him and he growled at her. Oh, Toto, I'll keep you safe.
Nothing's gonna happen to Toto. She can't do anything, Dorothy. Right, Em?
Let's go give the association president a call. Just relax, Dorothy.
Relax? How can we relax? That old witch wants to set dog catchers on my poor Toto. I'll never let that happen, Toto. Let's get out of here through the back door so she can't find us when she comes looking. Oh, I wish I could get back to Kansas and take you with me. Come on, let's just get out of here.
Excuse me?
Toto! Look! What is this magical place? I don't think we're in Chennai anymore.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Me? I'm no witch at all. I'm Dorothy from Chennai, though I used to live in Kansas.
Dorothy from Chennai? Is that the witch then?
Oh no, that's Toto, my dog.
How confusing. The Munchkin sent word to me that a new witch just dropped a gazebo on the Wicked Witch of the East. Now, there's the gazebo, there's the Wicked Witch's legs underneath, and here's you. So we all want to know, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Oh goodness, we got blown away in a storm. I didn't drop the gazebo on anybody, and I've already told you, I'm not a witch. Witches are old and ugly, like my neighbor, Mrs. Rosemary. What was that?
Oh, those are the Munchkins, and they are laughing because I'm a witch. I'm Glinda, the Good Witch of the North.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
That's quite all right, my dear.
Also, who are these Munchkins you keep referring to?
The little people who live in this land. This is Munchkin land, in the country of Oz. And you, my dear, are the national heroine for killing the Wicked Witch.
But I didn't mean to kill anybody. This was an accident. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. All of Oz is grateful that the Wicked Witch is dead. It's all right. You may all come out now and thank her. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky. She fell very far. And Chennai, she says, is the name of the star.
You killed her completely! And we thank you very sweetly.
When you fell out of the star, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch my gazebo to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on her broomstick and took a little hit.
When we began to switch, the gazebo unhitched. It landed on the Wicked Witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for a wicked witch. The wind began to switch, the gazebo unhitched. It landed on the Wicked Witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for a wicked witch, who began to twitch and was reduced to just a stitch of what was once a wicked witch. Yay! As mayor of Munchkin City, in the country in the land of Oz, I welcome you so regally and verify it legally that she, the wicked witch, is morally, ethically,
Spiritually, physically,
positively, absolutely, undeniably, reliably dead.
Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
Hooray! Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells of ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead.
Witch was dead.
Your gazebo landed on the Wicked Witch of the East. This is a younger sister, the Wicked Witch of the West. We used to call her Theodora before she turned wicked.
You couldn't have possibly killed my sister, could you? Strange creature.
Pardon me. I'm sorry. Nobody killed your sister. At least, not on purpose. My gazebo accidentally landed on her.
You dropped a gazebo on her? How clumsy are you? You expect me to believe this story?
Well, take a look.
No! My big sister, the all-powerful Wicked Witch of the East. Anyone can recognize her favorite stockings and those ruby slippers. Ha! Little girl, you have done me a favor. Now I shall take her famous ruby slippers and become the all-powerful witch in all of Oz.
No, wait, the slippers, they're mine. No, they're not.
How dare you, little girl? Mine. They are mine.
You can't touch them, and you'll never have them. There they are, and there they will stay.
Give me back those slippers. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're of no use to you. Give them back to me. Give them back!
Keep your feet snug in those slippers. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I will get you as well.
Oh, pish, posh. You have no power while I'm here. Now be gone, before somebody drops a gazebo on you, too.
Fine, I'll go for now. But you watch out, little girl. I will have those slippers, and I will have my revenge. You just try to stay out of my way. I'll get you, my pretty, and a little dog, too.
Gosh, I'm so afraid. The sooner I get out of Oz, the better it'll be. Oh, I bet Auntie Em and Uncle Henry are worried sick and looking for me. I didn't expect to feel this way, but how I miss them. You don't reckon I can go back the way I came, do you?
I'm afraid not, my dear. There's only one person who can help you now. The great Wizard of Oz.
Oh, wizard?
Oh, don't worry. He's wonderful, though slightly mysterious. He lives quite far away from here, in Emerald City. No one has ever really seen him before, but I think he might help you.
Emerald City. Does it show up on Google Maps? I have no network. Do you have a device that has GPS, or could you wave your wand and give me some data?
GPS? Data? You don't have those in Oz, my dear, or one of those things.
How do I get to Emerald City? I always lose my way, even with Google Maps.
You just have to start at the beginning.
Beginning of what?
Yellow Brick Road. Just follow the yellow brick road through cornfields and apple orchards, through forests, mountains, and swamps. Just follow the yellow brick road to Emerald City.
Follow the yellow brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road!
Follow the yellow brick road. 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 Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he's a wizard of wisdom, ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
follow the yellow brick road? Which way now?
Well, that is a very nice way.
Oh, who said that? Oh, come on, Toto. Scarecrows can't talk.
That way is pleasant too.
That's odd. Wasn't he pointing the other way?
Of course, people do go both ways.
You did say something. Why are you doing that? Clearly, you can't make up your mind.
I haven't got a brain, only straw, so I don't have a mind to make up.
Okay. How can you talk if you don't have a brain?
I don't know, but some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Empty vessels do make the most noise. Can't you get down?
Oh no, I'm stuck on this pole.
Maybe I can help. How do I do this?
I'm not the brightest about these things, but try bending that nail. Oh, whoa! To be free again!
Oh gosh, does that hurt? Are you okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I just keep picking it up and putting it back again.
I'll help you.
Did I scare you?
No, I just thought you were hurt.
So I didn't scare you.
Not at all.
I didn't think so. I can't even scare these crows.
What's up, Scarecrow?
Right off your pole, huh?
Hiya, fellas. You come from everywhere. Eat all the corn in my field. I think it's because I don't have a brain.
What do you need a brain for?
Well, it is useful. We crows are considered one of the most intelligent birds. Our brains have about 1.5 billion neurons.
Oh, yes. We can recognize faces. We have a great memory and remember things you did. We can use tools, solve problems, and we're great communicators. We talk with each other. We even make deals with each other. Right, guys?
Oh. We even hold funerals for our dead, like you lot.
And apparently, we have the brain power of a 7-year-old human child.
Don't rub it in my face, fellas.
We feel your pain, Scarecrow.
All the things you could do if you only had a brain.
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching. If I only had a brain, I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking, you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
I would not be just a nothing, my head was full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. It would be an awful pleasing to reason out the reason for things I can't explain. Then perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthy of ya if I only had a brain.
You're worthy, Scarecrow. Back in Chennai, I'm always thinking that I'm not smart enough for the people I meet there. But I realize now that's not true. Besides, you know what? So many brainy people are not necessarily the nicest people.
That's true. I'm nice. But tell me, where's Chennai?
That's home, and I'm going to meet the great Wizard of Oz to help me get back there.
The wizard? The Wizard of Oz? Dorothy, please let me go with you. I could ask the wizard for a brain. Do you think he'd give me one?
Well, we don't yet have brain transplants back home, but I think the wizard can help. And anyway, you wouldn't be any worse than you are now. But the only problem is, the Wicked Witch of the West is after me and these slippers, and there could be trouble. I wouldn't want to drag you into it.
I'm not afraid of any witch. I'm afraid of nothing. Except a lit match. But I'd face a whole bonfire just for a chance to get a brain. I'm going with you.
We're off to see the wizard. Oz before?
No, can't say that I have.
Oh, apples. Just when I was beginning to get hungry.
You get hungry? Like the crows?
All living things get hungry, Scarecrow, and we all need to eat.
Well, I don't. Am I not alive then?
Nonsense. You're the liveliest friend I ever had. These apples look delicious. I'm gonna go get one.
What do you think you're doing?
I beg your pardon. We've been walking a long way and I'm hungry.
Oh, you heard that. She's hungry. Why don't you go right ahead and binge eat all of our apples then?
Hey! No! Don't you get sarcasm?
Do you know how much effort it takes for us to grow all these? Doesn't make it okay just because you're hungry.
I keep forgetting I'm not in Chennai anymore. Look, I'll just take one.
Don't even think about it. How would you like it if someone came around plucking things off you? Huh?
Fine, keep your apples. I have an idea. I'll tell you how to get them apples. We don't want these apples. They look like they're full of worms.
Did he say worms?
How dare you?
Let's teach him a lesson, girls.
3, 2, 1.
Go!
Ha! So long, trees. Thanks for the snack.
Oh, he thinks he's so smart.
That cheat.
Don't come back here.
Who in the world is that?
Help! Somebody help! Please, help!
I think he's asking for help. What's he saying?
Oil can! Use the oil can!
Oil can?
Oil can!
I guess we oil him? He's completely rusted up.
Oh, thank you, oh, thank you. The other side of my mouth too, please. Oh, what a relief to put that axe down. I've stood like that for so many years I've lost count.
I've never met a Tin Man in all of Oz before.
You poor thing. How did you get this way?
It's a long story, but I once was a man who worked in these orchards. And one day, the wicked witch came along and wanted wood for her new broomstick from a very special tree. I loved that tree, for I had planted it as a little sapling and cared for it every day. And when I refused to cut it down, she cast a spell on my axe, which started chopping me up like the wood I chopped.
That sounds horrid.
Gruesome.
Thankfully, I was saved by my good friend, the tinsmith, who happened to be walking down the path. He broke my old axe, breaking the spell, and gave me a brand new body and limbs made out of tin. And one day, while I was working out here, there came a great big storm. I did not get to my cottage on time and rusted solid. I've been standing here holding up that axe until you two freed me.
Well, you're perfect now.
Perfect? Ha! Why don't you give a bang in my chest if you think I'm perfect? Go ahead, give it a bang.
Oh, what an echo!
It's beautiful.
It's empty. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
No heart?
No heart.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I could stay young and chipper and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
Up again. We just had an idea. Why don't you come along with us? We're on our way to see the wizard now. I want to go back home, and Scarecrow here wants a brain. You, dear Tin Man, could ask for a heart. I'm sure the wizard will help you.
The wizard? What if he doesn't?
Oh, he simply must. We've come such a long way. Gosh, it's suddenly getting real dark in here. This feels like one of the tropical jungles you'll find back where I'm from.
We've entered the dark forest. They say all kinds of wild animals live here.
Wild animals? Those that like straw?
No, maybe, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers?
And bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Coming into my forest and wandering around as if there'd be no consequences?
Be gone now, Lion. We were just passing through.
Ah, afraid are we? Get up, you two! Which one of you am I fighting first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you one paw behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot like a ninja. I'll fight you with my eyes closed. Whoa! Oh, trying to sneak up on me, aren't you?
Oh, no, no. Just go away and let us get on our journey.
Now we really put your head in the lion's mouth. Come on! Get up and fight, you rusty old junkyard! Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay! Oh, you're in big trouble now. Twisting the lion's tail with a flea bag.
Stop that, you big bully!
What did you do that for? I didn't bite him.
Well, you tried to. Oh, shame on you.
You didn't have to hit me. Am I bleeding?
No. Gosh, what a fuss you're making. It's bad enough picking on these two, but when you go picking on a little dog who's not even half your size, why, you're nothing but a great big coward.
I am a coward. I haven't got any courage at all. I'm afraid of everything. I even scare myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in days.
Why don't you try counting sheep?
Oh, that doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Oh, that's too bad. What a terrible way to live.
My life has been unbearable.
Do you think the wizard could help him too?
I don't see why not. Why don't you come along with us? We're on our way to see the wizard now, to get him a heart
and him a brain.
I'm sure he could give you some courage.
But wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen in the company of a cowardly lion? I would.
No, of course not.
That's very kind. I'll come with you. And I'll protect you too. Well, I'll try. If I only had the nerve.
Love is unbelievable when you want to be a sister without the fame and wine. But I can't change my habits, I'm always scared of rabbits if I only had the nerve. I'm afraid there's no denying I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I can't show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the nerve. I would show the dinosaurs the skin around the forest, a king that better serve. I'd be brave as a blizzard,
I'd be gentle as a lizard,
I'd be clever as a gizzard.
The wizard is a wizard who'll serve.
Then I'm sure to get a brain,
a heart, the nerve. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Oz. Yeah, he is a wizard of wisdom, ever a wizard of Oz. The ever a wizard of Oz, the wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Oz.
out. You act as if there's something to celebrate. Lazy oaf. No monkey business until I get my ruby slippers. There's that silly girl and her half-witted friends. There's nothing more nauseating than boundless optimism. These four fools think that they'll make it to the Emerald City. Not if I trap them first with a deliciously evil spell. Ah, something with poison in it. Something that is pleasant to the eye and soothing to the nose. Puppies! 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 My spell will put them right to sleep. And then all you have to do is pick them up and bring them here. Go! I said go! The ruby slippers will be mine. Ha 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 ha!
Oh, how beautiful. I love puppies.
This is a shortcut to Emerald City. We're not too far away now.
I've never seen such beautiful poppies.
I'm so tired all of a sudden. I think I'll just take a quick nap.
Yes. A cat nap sounds great.
Wait, no, what are you doing? Emerald City is just beyond. Get up, you two. Toto.
I think it's the poppies. The wicked witch must have poisoned them.
Oh no. What are we gonna do? Help! Somebody help!
It's all right, Scarecrow and Tin Man. I will wake them up. My dancing fairies will sprinkle magic dust over the poppies to remove their poison. And then we will guide you to Emerald City. distance, there's Emerald City. Just walk through the magical field of poppies, and you'll get there safely. Go on now, my little friends.
No! Something always saves those scumbags. I'll be back with a stronger spell, and this time, nothing will stop me, not even you, Glinda.
Fantastic wizard if he lives in such a grand city.
These gates look rather menacing.
Oh, come on, Lion. You're nearly there. You're almost brave now.
Okay, here goes.
Who rang the bell? Who?
We did. We've come to see.
What did you go and do that for? Startled the whole city, you did.
We're sorry. We really just want to see the great wizard.
That's right. We've come a very long way and we just want to see the wizard.
See? The wizard? Nobody gets to see the wizard. Why? I've never seen him myself. Who are you anyway to march up here and ask for the wizard?
Well, this is Dorothy and we are her friends. She was sent here by Glinda, the good witch of the north.
Is that so? Prove it.
But look, she's wearing the ruby slippers.
Ah, I see. You should have opened with that. Let me go find out if the wizard will grant you a meeting.
Please tell him that I want to go home and Tin Man here needs a heart and Scarecrow a brain and Lion some courage.
Rather odd request, but let me see what he says. And while you wait, my fellow Aussians will give you a grand Aussian welcome.
Greetings, ye friends. Welcome to Emerald City, the capital of Oz.
You're in the greatest city in the entire country. You look weary and travel-worn. You're in just the right place. Here worries turn to wonder, anxieties put asunder.
With lots of tender, loving care,
We'll keep you young and debonair.
In constant repair.
And make dimpled smiles out of frowns.
Oh, we could even dye your eyes to match the color of your gown.
There's never a dull moment, only laughter and contentment.
Forever in the merry old land of Oz.
Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laughed the day away, the merry old land of Oz. Biz biz biz,
Unfortunately, the wizard cannot meet you right now.
No, we have to see him.
Hold on. He has a message for you. I'll read it out. The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Tin Man, your clanking, clattering collection of calaginous junk. You want a heart. Scarecrow, you billowing bale of bovine fodder. You want a brain. And Lion, you cowering clown. You're no king, but you want courage. And Dorothy wishes to go back to the place she never wanted to be in. So before I grant you anything, he says, perform a small task. Go get the Wicked Witch's broom, I ask. Come back here when you have it. Good luck and be gone.
How in the world are we to get her broom?
You mean we'll have to kill the Wicked Witch?
Do you have another gazebo, Dorothy?
Kill the witch?
That's what he said. Good luck and be gone.
Oh no! I spent all this time running away from the witch, and now we have to walk right into her lair.
Yes.
We were flying over the foggy swamp and we spied Dorothy and her friends making their way through it. It looks like they're heading this way.
Fantastic news. Fools! Why didn't you grab them and bring them along? Go before I turn you into stone. Go find them. Do not come back empty-handed.
Guys, ideas. That's the best way. Let's go.
You're putting it on my stuff.
Ha! Decided to surrender, huh? Well, don't expect any mercy. I shall stuff a mattress with you. I'll put you at the castle entrance and let you rust out. I'll shrink you into a kitten and let you live in my dungeons. You can catch rats. Maybe they will catch you. And you, my pretty little brat, and your ugly little brute. Once I pry the slippers off you, I'll drown you both in my swamp.
Stop. Please stop. You cannot hurt Dorothy. She's been the greatest friend I ever had. She's been the only friend I had, really. You'll have to get through me to get to her.
Friend? She is not your friend. This little brat is not even from Oz. She comes from some alien land.
So what? Until she came along, I was so alone. I had no one. All she wants is to go home. You're gonna have to get through me, too.
And me. Dorothy is like family. You're being mean for nothing.
Oh, you're all making it very hard for me to want to go home. You three are my best friends, and you make this place feel like a home away from home. Just like my Auntie Em and Uncle Henry did.
Oh, enough. Friends? No one has friends. Only slaves or those who want something from you. Family? Mine are all dead. You killed the last one. I have no one in this realm. But at least I'll be all powerful once I get the slippers off you. Ah!
You have to stop doing this, Theodora.
How do you know my name?
Glinda told me.
Glinda remembers my name?
Yes, you don't have to be a wicked witch and isolate yourself. You could have friends who know your name and who will grow to feel like family. You don't have to push people away just because things have changed. Believe me, I know exactly what it's like to do that. In the end, it will only be you who's sad and alone. Macaques, won't you be friends with Theodora?
Well, it wasn't like we weren't friends in the first place. Before Theodora and her sister came to power, we macaques were companions to their great Aussian family.
But all that changed once the father died. The sisters isolated themselves in the castle, threw us out of our own homes, and took over our swamps.
They captured many parts of Oz and tormented so many Aussians. She and her sister turned us into their slaves to do their bidding. But I guess that's all in the past.
We can all be friends again, right?
Yes, yes, if she stops being mean and scary.
We could all be our friends.
Friends who know my name. No one's called me by my name in so long. My sister used to be the only one who did. Now, she's gone.
Well, you can't replace her, but maybe we might have a solution to that.
Hello, Theodora. You weren't ever truly wicked, were you? Just alone. We all get a bit cuckoo when we're alone. You know, things like friendship, family, a home, sisterhood. These are things that you might be born with, but can also build from scratch. What do you think?
To sisterhood.
Home.
Family.
Friendship. Now, can we please have your broom so that we can give it to the wizard? That's the only way I can get back home to my Auntie Em and Uncle Henry.
Come on, we will get you there.
Mighty wizard, they are back. Not just with the Wicked Witch's broom, but with the witch herself, and Glinda too.
Back so soon? Well, that's very good. Theodora, looks like you found happiness and love around you that had made Oz the peaceful place it used to be. And as for you four, I'm not really sure you need what you're asking for.
Of course we do. He needs a heart, he needs a brain, he definitely needs courage. And me? All I want is to go home.
Silly dog, you know what's behind that curtain? I am the great and mighty Oz, and you are.
You humbug!
Who are you and why are you trying to trick everyone?
You're no wizard. You're just a very bad man.
Oh no, dear. I'm a very good man. Just a very bad wizard. I'm sorry. It is true. I am no wizard. But I am an inventor, a tech whiz, an adrenaline junkie from another realm. The same realm as you, dear girl.
A tech whiz? That's some kind of wizard, right?
What's an adrenaline junkie?
Someone who likes to
other
do
way around.
crazy stunts
Mike is
like
supposed to be-
dive off a cliff or jump off a plane with a parachute.
Exactly. One day, I was paragliding, and there was a bad storm, and I got blown up here to Oz. The people here were kind and welcomed me like I was some sort of a king. And when I helped them with some of my inventions, they started calling me the wizard. So I decided to stay and keep up the act. I just created a couple of Instagram filters. You know what those are. And was able to bring to life the fantastic, slightly menacing, great Wizard of Oz.
So, you're not an actual wizard. You're just great at selfies.
Well, I'm happy at coding and making web
What
apps.
about the things you promised us? Scarecrow's brain, Tin Man's heart, and Lion's courage?
Oh, why anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Back where I come from, we have universities where men go to become great thinkers. And when they come out, they think deep thoughts. And they have no more brains than you have. But you have one thing you haven't got. A diploma. Therefore, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the universe status committeetium pluribus annum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of Ph.D.
PhD?
Yeah. That's Doctor of Thinkology.
The sum of the squares of any two sides of a right angle triangle is equal to the square of the remaining side. Oh, joy! Rapture! I've got a brain! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As for you, my fine friend, you're under the unfortunate delusion that simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You are confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men who are called heroes, and they have no more courage than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got, a medal.
Awarded for courage! Ah, shucks. I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized friend, you want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
I'd still like one though.
Back where I come from, we have men who do nothing all day but good deeds. They are called good deed doers, and their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they have one thing you haven't got, a testimonial. Therefore, I take pleasure at this time presenting you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, a heart is never judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
This testifies to me having a heart. Oh, I love it. Oh, I can feel love.
Oh, this is all so wonderful.
Hey, what about Dorothy?
Well, I'm sorry, my girl. I have nothing here that can help you get home. Unless you like to paraglide with me and we can find a way back to the vortex we came through. But the only trouble is, I have only one paraglider. Do you think you can fly it by yourself?
I certainly cannot. Oh, how do I get back home?
Maybe we can help. Dorothy, my girl, you always had the power to go home.
The ruby slippers?
All you need to do is really mean what you wish for.
Well, why didn't you tell her that before?
She would have never believed it until she learned what she had to.
And what did you learn, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it isn't enough just one to see Uncle Henry and Auntie Em. And it's that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look any further than my own backyard. Because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
That's it. Now, if you're ready, the magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Oh, I'm going to miss you all so very much. You're my best friends in the whole wide world.
We'll miss you, Dorothy.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Close your eyes, think really hard about getting home, and then click your heels 3 times.
Now, say to yourself, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's
Dorothy, darling, wake up.
Are you all right, my dear? You hit your head on that gazebo and that passed out. But nothing to worry, however, because the doctor said you'll be just fine.
I'm so glad to see you both.
So were we, my darling girl. For a few moments after the accident, we had thought we had lost you. But nothing to worry, however.
But I was lost, Uncle Henry. I was lost in Oz, and I tried to get back here for days and days. But I had help from my wonderful friends.
You've just been sleeping for over a day. You're all right now. It was all just a dream.
No, it wasn't. You don't understand. This was a real, truly live place. And there I learned that people always think they need this and that to make their lives better. But you just really need to look around and be thankful for everything you already have. The people who love you dearly. It's not about what you have, but whom you have in your life. Oh, and live for the here and now. I'm so glad to have a home here with the both of you. I'll do better. I promise.
We love you, Dorothy.
And we are glad to have you here living with us.
There really is no place like home.
Okay,